Oh boy, when I put out the call for a top 10 list with OneNote, we got many people who expressed a lot of interest in this program. And many of you shared that you wanted to learn how to use OneNote and are excited to get this week's top 10 list on how to use it and what to use it for. So we'll start easy for those of you who are newcomers to this great program. Our first tip is easy and a great way to learn to get comfortable and to explore a little bit with OneNote. Janine Maffett from Atlanta, Georgia says that she uses OneNote for her perpetual to-do lists. While the program can do much more than that, it's a great way to get you started. Our second tip comes from Megan Coffey from Flatwoods, Kentucky, who says that she uses her OneNote as a password manager for her executive and his wife. She shares that while they have access to the notebook, she is the only one with editing power. So Megan says that this simple OneNote use has been a game changer for her. Marie Herman is not only a OneNote power user, she has her own boot camp that she offers. So if you need to learn OneNote, give Marie from Chicago, Illinois a call. She recommends that we check out the audio recording feature. She says that you can record something, think a meeting or a lecture, and take notes during the meeting or lecture. And when you play it back, the audio will connect to your notes to where you made them during the recording. That's handy. Number 4 comes from Kathleen Laporte Christodoulou from Bayshore, New York. Kathleen and her boss have made many uses for their notebooks, such as meeting notes, information that they share with the team, and even more. And Kathleen reminds us that OneNote and Outlook pair together. So you can send an email directly from Outlook into your OneNote workbook for future reference. It's a great organizing tool. Whitney Kelso from Virginia Beach, Virginia says that she lives in OneNote. Now, Whitney's tip is to use OneNote for not only your minutes and notes for meetings, but to click on OneNote in the meeting invite and your attendee list will be there with the all meeting details already populated. You can change templates, you can drag and drop emails and documents, everything for the meeting all in one place. Number 6 comes from Denise Vajak from Snook, Texas. Denise uses her OneNote notebooks for all of her travel information, all the templates, all the itineraries, reservation information, confer information, etc. All is in that one spot. Now, as someone who travels a lot or who will start traveling a lot again, I know that I will be starting to use Outlook for precisely this purpose, and I'm looking forward to it. Number 7 is brought to us from Leslie Hartwell from Rapid City, South Dakota. Leslie has created individual tabs for each of the people that she supports, and she keeps track of their meetings that they have together in OneNote. This way, she can easily reference what they spoke about. She can create to-do lists if needed and share information with them by sharing the notebook if that's what's needed. Now, think how handy that would be for use in project management. Each of your teams on your project management team could have access to the notebook that they need, and everyone just updates it, and automatically everybody gets that information all in one spot. It makes using a lot of folders in Outlook and SharePoint look kind of redundant, doesn't it? Erica Maynard from Newport News, Virginia brings us number 8. Erica uses her notebooks to keep track of her boards and committee meetings and members. So she keeps notes from her one-on-one meetings with the volunteers, their bios, their dietary restrictions, everything she needs to know about them when it comes to a board or committee meeting. And she loves OneNote, encourages us all to use it. Number 9 is a tip from Nick Levesque from Ottawa, Ontario. And Nick, like many of you, loves OneNote and uses it in many different applications. And Nick reminds us that it's important to open your new OneNote notebook in a proper location, such as a specific shared drive, so that others have access to it. And Nick says that we should not be opening OneNote on our desktop or using my computer. Now, that's a good tip, and I'm sure many of us have learned that the hard way, so start it out right. And number 10 is from Heather Steffen from Irving, Texas. Heather, like many of you, uses her OneNote notebook as her procedures and processes binder. She says that it is her Bible and has kept her organized. Last year, when her role transitioned, she shared it with the new EA, who raved at how easy it made the transition, as everything was at her fingertips. Now think about if other people have access to your processes at their disposal, they could easily access the how-to portion of your job or their job, which would hopefully stop a lot of interruptions. And wouldn't that make life a whole lot easier? The tip was by far the most popular. So put all of your processes, your procedures, your schedules, your information in a notebook so that others can easily access it. It just might make taking a vacation a little bit easier for you too. OneNote is fairly new for a lot of people, and we're just learning what to use it for and how to access the information. So I encourage you to jump in and start to explore. If you're already doing some of the tips, some of the things that we haven't mentioned in our tips, please mention them in the comments below so that we can all become power users of OneNote. Good luck.